What's up, Bearcats? Coming up on Cats News, it's time for the aftermath. It's also time for updates on Senior Day, a follow-up on the band, and this year's musical, Rock of Ages. All that and more coming up. I'm Kenzie.
And I'm Carlos.
And this is Cats News.
The excitement of BOTA is still alive, and the fact that we have the axe again is just starting to settle. We went out to ask your Bearcats what they thought about the game, and you guys had some great answers.
How do you feel that Sherman actually won?
Well, it's like I told y'all, we were the better team. We went out and did exactly what we were supposed to do, when we were supposed to do it, and we proved that we're the more talented, better team, and the axe is back where it belongs.
I think it went really well. I'm proud of the outcome.
Did you think Sherman was going to win?
Lucky, yeah. I didn't think Denison was going to win. Thought we got it.
Did you think Sherman was going to win?
No, I didn't. I had zero expectation of them to win.
So y'all didn't have any doubts in Sherman?
I never had a doubt.
I bet 50 that they would lose.
Nope.
Nah.
I personally feel like this win, like, don't get too cocky, Sherman, because, like, what if next year y'all get whooped again?
Senior Day is just around the corner on September 18th. If you're planning to go to college but don't know how or where to start, then you need to make sure you go to Grayson Day. The Grayson College is a great way to get your college degree and stay close to home. If you picked up a form, those are due today, September 6th.
There are many organizations in the school that work hard this time of the year, and one of those is the high school marching band. Even before school starts, they are working outside in the heat to prepare an entertaining halftime show. This year's show has some music that might be familiar to all of us.
It's called Dreamers of Dreams. The show is kind of a retrospective of the different Wonka movies throughout the years, first with the Gene Wilder movie, and then with Johnny Depp, and finally Timothée Chalamet. So we're taking bits and pieces from each of the soundtracks of the movies and kind of putting them all together into the show this year. We should be able to have the whole show out the third weekend in September, so that would be the 21st, I believe. Now, I don't think that's a home game, so I think that the first home game we'd have the whole show is Homecoming at the end of September. So we're piecing it together slowly, but I think the entire thing should be in front of the crowd by the 30th of September. Sneak peek was wonderful. We had at least an audience of 1,000. It was probably more than that. We filled the stands and they were spilling out all over the place. The kids were wonderful. It was very hot. We had to make sure everybody was okay, but the performance was fantastic. The crowd was receptive, and we're just so appreciative of everybody coming out for the Bearcat Band.
The Isotose musical production this year is Rock of Ages. We managed to wrangle down Mr. Nichols to the studio and asked him about his thoughts of this year's production. I'm Kenzie, and today I'm being joined by our very own Mr. Nichols, and we're going to be talking about the Rock of Ages today.
Awesome. Super excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you. So, Rock of Ages, why did you choose it?
I've always been a fan of rock and roll, and it just kind of breaks my heart that, you know, kind of y'all's generation is moving away from rock and roll, you know, Journey, Aerosmith, you know, things that were just populating the airwaves in the 80s and 90s. And it's a fun musical. It's a jukebox musical. So what that means is it's kind of like Mamma Mia. So Mamma Mia uses all ABBA music that's already established. Rock of Ages, we use Foreigner and Journey and REO Speedwagon. And, you know, it's going to bring out a nostalgia for audience members. And it's a little music history for kids. And the storyline is just funny. It's more lighthearted. We're looking for a really lighthearted, fun show for the kids this year where it showcases their more character talents.
So, if it's a jukebox musical, you know the songs already. Do you have a favorite song in the musical?
Oh, I Can't Fight This Feeling Anymore by REO Speedwagon. I think that's my favorite, yeah.
So, you said that there was a lot of good characters. So how do you feel about your casting this year? Are you excited?
Yeah, so I am very excited. It was, me and the production team, Ms. Scheidmeyer, choir, Mr. Henning, choir, and Mr. Flash, who's our co-director this year for theater. It took us about 2.5 hours because all the kids just did a great job. And, it's literally the hardest part of theater is casting because you may have 5 people who are good for one role, and you've just got to be like, oh my gosh, how am I going to pick between these 5 people? But eventually you have to, and you do. And I'm super confident in our cast. We have some great kids, some wonderful seniors, some juniors, and yeah, they're gonna kill it. I know it.
Absolutely. So, are you worried about anything this year? Setbacks, drawbacks? I know that you got your scripts early this year, which seems like it's already going way better than last year. So
Yes.
hopefully we keep that up.
Do I foresee any issues? No, but then again, I didn't foresee anything last year, but life takes a turn. No, this script was approved by administration, so no administration in this district is going to be kind of taken aback by anything. We've gotten some support from parents. I walk around the halls, teachers stop me, and they say things like, "I can't wait to see the show." I was surprised how many kids already knew the show as well. But no, I don't foresee any problems. It's going to be an extravaganza. Our set is going to be so elaborate. We're going to make it rain on stage. We're trying to get fog and smoke as well. Just real rock and roll essence. And, I think that the audience and the community is going to react really well to this.
Sounds like everybody's going to have a great time. That sounds just like what the theater department is here for.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You're super excited, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone I've talked to is so excited for the Rock Page.
Oh, yeah. I'm a busybody, so I have to be doing something. And now that, summer has passed, I got to relax a little bit. I'm back to doing what I love, and these kids back to doing what they love.
Sounds lovely. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Of course.
The college fair is coming up soon on September 12th. All juniors and seniors, if you are wanting to attend, scan the QR code to register today. The college fair is taking place in the competition gym from 9 to 10 a.m. next Thursday, September 12th.
This week's wellness tip is to talk it out. It's good to talk about things you may be struggling with. We all have them. It could mean talking with a friend or a family member, a coach, your doctor, or a counselor. It's okay to not always be okay, and as we step into September, we want to talk about hope. Hope is powerful, and it inspires and sustains us through life's challenges. Hope is more than just wishful thinking. It's intentional optimism with a can-do attitude, even if we fail or make mistakes. Having hope is a mindset and practice that we can nurture and develop. This month, the Hope Squad is creating a hope tree on the first floor in the A Hall. Students and staff will be able to add their own leaf with the idea of, what gives you hope?
Nominations for Homecoming King and Queen are starting. On the screen is a list of eligibility guidelines and requirements. You may only nominate seniors who are a part of an SHS organization. More than one nominee from each organization is allowed, but they have to be designated differently. To nominate someone, a fee of $60 per nominee must be paid, and the Google form provided must be filled out. The deadline for submissions is Tuesday, September 17. The school is holding a mandatory meeting the following Thursday, September 19th for all nominees. Don't be late and nominate ASAP.
If your dream has always been to be a Cats news anchor, now you have your chance to show your stuff. Next week, we'll be holding open auditions after school on Wednesday and Thursday from 4 to 4:30. All you need to do is show up and be able to read a script. We'll do the rest. Selected individuals will be notified by email and placed in a rotation for the rest of the year. Don't miss your chance to be discovered and have your life changed forever. That's it for this week's edition of Cats News. Make sure you tune in every week for more information in campus news. Thank you for watching.